Hello, and welcome to episode 571 of Prog Review. And today I'm talking about Andy Phillips's Private Parts and Pieces 2, Back to the Pavilion, originally released June 1980. There you go. Look at that. By Peter Cross. Love the artwork. Again, if you ever get this, try and get it on LP because the artwork really pops. Lots of little visual gags and things in there that you can see. I got this back in the day. Look, it's a cutout. Look, that means it was like a sale item. This is an import as well. Still got the import sticker from America. Yeah, I got these when these were on sale back in the day. If you don't know, Anthony Phillips was the original guitarist with the Genesis, and he's had a very interesting career outside of the band. There was a Private Parts and Pieces before this, which is more acoustic based, and I've kind of touched on these because they recently had box sets of all the albums in, but I thought I'd talk about this one because, well, what the hell, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I have a lot of fondness for this one. How so? Well, again, it taught me that you can release kind of demos as an album, because these aren't complete pieces. Well, there are. I mean, like the Scottish Suite is complete, but you have little fragments of music, attractive little fragments of music, ideas, sketches that some last only 40 seconds, and that made me go, oh, that's interesting. I could have a song that's kind of really short and it's just about the atmosphere and it's about how it makes you feel, rather than it making a grand statement. So it was really, I've got a lot of fondness for it. It's one of those albums that, it's music for the soul. I put it on and it makes me feel a certain way, and it makes me think, oh, I can record things. You could approach recording differently. You can put your sketches up if you so wish. The album itself starts off with, it's probably the most proggy thing. Again, Anthony Phillips, I wouldn't necessarily say his stuff is overtly prog. He hints at his background, and the opening track, Scottish Suite, is 15 minutes 15 seconds long, and it is comprised of various movements or sections. I think he did it originally for a Macbeth soundtrack he was doing or something, and some of the tracks, like Electric Reaper. Reaper was a track that appeared on the previous Private Parts album, but in an acoustic form, in 12-string acoustic format, because again, Andy Phillips likes playing the acoustic 12-string a lot, but he does an electric version here, and by electric it's more like a rock arrangement with drums and electric guitar, and yeah, it's a really cool piece, and I really like it. And it's, again, if you're a prog head, now this is what you're going to get. You're going to like just this track. It's worth it just for this. Also, Mike Rutherford appears on track 1 and 4 of that, Salmon Leap, and he appears on the Scottish Suite, and what's the other one? Track 4, Postlude, End of the Season, which is a very short track. We also have Andy McCulloch from Green Slade and King Crimson playing the drums, and Mel Collins appears on the flute as well. So that's cool, isn't it? That's a cool thing. I think, who else is on there? Is that it? Let me have a look. So I've got the drums and percussion, Andy McCulloch. Bass on 1 and 4 of Scottish Suite, Mike Rutherford. Oboe, Rob Phillips. Oh, okay. And flute on Tremulous by Mel Collins. So there you go. those are the people that appeared on it. So yeah, if you like the prog, Scottish Sweet's gonna what's it? And the rest of the songs are, like I say, are more kind of little snippets of things, just brief moments. Some are even, it's music reversed, so it's all backwards, and there's atmospheric stuff. Again, if you get the Anthony Phillips, got these clamshell box sets. I think I've done an unboxing for it. You can hear this album in there. Oops, and it's probably best to buy that because it's the best value. You get more bang for your buck. I'll put a linky in the description so you can toodle on off and get it. So yes, as like I say, side one's done that. Side two, again, it's more general stuff. Ends with a vocal track. I Saw You Today. Again, not probably for everyone. Anthony Phillips has he can sing, but it's a very distinct. I wouldn't say tuneful. Individual. There you go. That's probably a better word. Individual voice, but it's not Steve Howe individual. In terms of guitarist singing go, it's not that bad. But again, it might not be to everybody's tastes. And I think again with the CD reissued, they bunged an extra track called Lucy Illusion on. So yeah, I mean, it's a big album. It's about 60 minutes, even in in that format. I think it's about 60 minutes long. And I don't know. It's one of those, again. It's one of those records because I got it early on in my music gathering career. It takes me back to time. I put it on and it takes me back to summer evenings, with the window open, the birds singing, and makes me feel a little bit younger and older at the same time. Again, it's that thing of music screwing you to a place and time. So a lot of Anthony Phillips stuff, again, because I collected all his vinyl back then because it was all dirt cheap. Brand new as well. Brand new. That one, I don't know, who knows where I bought it from. Probably HMV or Tower Records. Tower Records used to have a lot of his stuff in. Who remembers Tower Records? Yeah, Tower Records, and there was one at Knightsbridge, I think there was. Used to go there. They had a good supply of vinyl back in the day on offer. But I am rambling. I am rambling because hey, we're trying to get to the 10-minute mark. But no, seriously, I really like it. And again, I love the artwork by Pete Cross, who does most of Anthony Phillips's work. I mean, again, it's just that whimsical fairy tale kind of design. Lots of gags. And getting back to the Pavilion, cricket reference, because Mr. Phillips likes his cricket. But yeah, it's one of the good ones. I really like it. I like it, and it's had an influence on me musically, you might say. So do check that one out. Like I say, you can get it individually, or if you want a deep dive, get the clamshell. That's me doing clamshell. Come to that clamshell box set. In terms of a rating, a totally and utterly biased rating, because that's what it deserves. It gets 5 salmon leaps out of 5. That's 5 salmon leaps out of 5. But that's because I'm utterly biased, and it's one of those ones that had an influence on me and an effect. Realistically, it's probably a 3, because I don't think many of you will probably be held by it. You won't be held in its rapture, whereas I am, because I'm daft like that. All right, so that's that one done. Like I said, I've been talking about Anthony Phillips's Private Parts and Pieces 2, originally released back in 1980. Back to the Pavilion. There you go. Just show you one last look at it. And thanks for watching. There's only one more thing left to say, by now you should all know what that is, and that is Prog on.